Hello everyone and welcome back. In this episode we continue on our journey to maps, picking up where we left off, which was the beginning of Act 2. Please do give me feedback on whether you like this style of video or not. If you do, leave a like. If you don't, please dislike. To give us 10 wisdoms. I'm just going to sort my portals out to be where I expect them, and then we'll check that out. Oh yes! And that out. Again, we don't want to stay into town too long. And I do want Blade Vortex leveling, but there's nothing to level it with. Are you selling anything? I want like a pair of gloves with a green slot. No, you're not. Okay.
Exiles.
Now, there's no benefit to upgrading the bow unless we get increased attack speed because, again,
Just need a moment to
toxic
catch
rain,
my
caustic
breath.
arrow does not scale off the bow. Now, I would normally do want those because the screen's socket. So yeah, I would normally suggest you go to kill the white bear in that previous area because that gives you a quicksilver flask, but I don't need to because we have a quicksilver flask already. Now we are going to make some adjustments to the skills we're using. To give Toxic Rain a bit of a boost.
I've seen some dark places.
And I'm
in my
wondering
line of
actually
work,
if
but this is something else.
Blade Vortex at this level is going to do any damage. It's the small things in life, like Scrolls of Wisdom, that make me happy. An Exalt will make me happy, of course, but in Act 1, the chance of that happening is extraordinarily slim, and I'm not that lucky. Although if the game wants to prove me wrong, I am happy to oblige. You can make me look a fool. Come on, give me an X. Just one X. Nope. Okay. So in this area, there is a Trial of Ascendancy we would want to get, and there's also the little. Ooh, what was that? A big mana flask? We do want that. Now these things are fairly easy, providing you don't walk over them.
Just need a moment
Your
to
jump
catch
will
my
get you
breath.
out of most of the damage. And then this area, just because we want to do this as quickly as possible,
Line between consideration and hesitation.
hit the thing and then walk out the
Is
portal.
wisdom, the latter is fear.
Now I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but I normally find that the exit is always pretty close to the Trial of Ascendancy. You know, within the general direction. And we're out of flash charges, so hopefully we level soon. Now I'm also not using Flame Dash yet. Let's rectify that, because that's going to free up a
I'm a
dash
gardener
slot.
clearing the weeds so that the crops may grow.
And that's quite useful, because now I'm going to do that. Though now I have, please drop something nice. 4 scrolls, which It wasn't bad at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in that on there and use Void Manipulation on Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain really does clear out the masses. Now that was probably a better flask than that one. It was. That wasn't ideal because I've now emptied both flasks, so if I get hit hard I'm going to die. And I know what you're thinking. Don't get hit. Also, remember to close your inventory. It makes picking things up so much easier. And again, make sure we keep Toxic Rain and Caustic Arrow leveled because the levels increase the damage. And put our movement skill back in the right place. And see, we can now move pretty fast. Now, just so in the distance, we did manage to get Onslaught to proc. Up in the top left-hand corner. Okay, so back in.
The Oriathan girl. She...
Now, here... Do we want Blood Rage? Don't think we do, because it's attack speed and doesn't scale this. Now, what we are going to get is what? There's nothing massive in it. Oh, actually, some skitterbots.
Exile. Keep your witches.
Skitterbots chill enemies,
I don't think I need
but
to
they
be
also
doing
shock
that
enemies, and shocked enemies take more damage. And more damage is
Ready,
always good.
exile? This land
Whenever we
is
see
dead.
Einar, help him, because then he'll follow you, and he does some damage. Now let's strap mids. They're better than those, because they got more swords. And then through here, I'm particularly fussed about killing anything in here. So the target's going to be to get to the waypoint, and then carry on.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Now notice I haven't killed any of the bandits yet. And that's because I want to help Alira. So I am going to kill 2 of the bandits. But bandits take time to kill. The more damage you've got, the quicker they are. So if we do some side areas first, before we have to touch them, our level of Toxic Rain and Caustic Arrow will have gone up, and therefore our power will have gone up. Now in here, we're only going to kill the spider. And it's always on the opposite side of the road to the waypoint. So it's a bit of a tell of where the area is. We've also got 5 points, which we really ought to spend. Ow, ow, ow. How did he get beyond me? Oh, and he hurts. Oh. He's a rogue exile with a thingy in him. I bet he hasn't dropped anything useful either.
I need more pockets.
Nope. Ooh. If I am this lucky on League Start, I am going to be a very, very happy chappy. Movement Shrine is amazing. Especially in Act 1.
Low on mana.
Because because one, it massively increases your attack and cast speed. But two, it just makes you go fast. Now we've already got a great mana flask. I'm not sure it's blue, so we will put that up. Now you want to avoid that spider, because that spider hurts. Now the other thing I'll notice is I haven't gotten thingy yet. That's probably because I haven't gotten the gloves yet. By thingy I mean skitterbots. Also probably not the right level to use skitterbots yet. Now these ads in here really do nothing. They don't give you XP. And they don't drop loot. So they're just irritating. Irritating. See, that spider really does hurt. And he's down.
I need more pockets.
That's irritating. We do want that bow. Let's put on those gloves. Skitterbots. And skitterbots. Allegaro spike. And we'll take the whetstone. Everything else, don't care. Okay, we log out here.
Hello.
So everything you don't want, we are going to identify it because we really want alterations now instead of the alternatives to alterations, which are transmutes. Now we are going to make some changes because Toxic Rain is going to be my more powerful spell early on. Now, are they really amazing movement speed? No, they're not. Nothing beats movement speed at this level, so we're going to get rid of those. Actually, that might be better than Onslaught. And we can get rid of Viper Strike now as well. We're not going to use it to kill anything. Greater mana, all greater mana. That's a grand though, so can we use that yet? Not yet. Oh, anti-bleed as well. This is going well.
Return, if you must.
Right, what now? And I'm dallying in town, I really don't want to do that. Okay, we're going to go kill the bandits, and then go and help Alira. The reason we help Alira on League Start is she gives you mana, which is cool. She gives me crit, which on this build isn't massive at all, because poison doesn't scale off crit unless you've got the Perfect Agony. And Toxic Rain Caustic Arrow doesn't either. And apologies for the chair squeak. See, Caustic Arrow on a 2-link is pretty strong.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Now I'm tempted here to stand there.
Trouble. I like.
And while, just before we speak to him, I'm going to see if I can charge up that. Just to give some advantage to the damage. And that did help. And we'll pick those up and log out again. I'll sell our thingies.
Travel far.
We go to the riverways next because we want to kill Oak. Because you can't help Alira until you've killed the other two. And there's Oak. And for the first time in ages, I don't have to go all the way around just to find the entrance that was like just off to the left when I went right.
So an enemy of hope has fallen.
And we're going to do
Creighton will not be missed.
our little trick again. So let's get this charged up as high as it'll go. And then Kilo. And I am just going to hit Blade Vortex a couple of times to make sure it's leveling. Oh, sorry, staying up. And Oki's down. And then we're going to run up top left to find the exit and the waypoint. Because obviously we want to get back there. Because that's our way forward once we've helped the Lyra. We just touch that and it'll open the trees and use up... was it Malagara Spike it uses up? Yeah. And we help this guy, and what do we get? Deadly Ailments. We do want Deadly Ailments, but not for this.
I am. A beast hunts us in her dreams.
No, we also want a green, blue, blue wand for when we switch to thingy, though there isn't one there. We are going to go attack speed. And the reason is, attack speed makes more arrows in the air, and therefore more arrows hitting the ground, and more spore pod explosions. That's what I was looking for. So again, Spider Sword's on the opposite side, which means the Lyra's always on the same side as the waypoint.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Just making sure she isn't up there, because she can be. It's rare. It can happen. And we just basically walk to the outside wall and just follow it down until we find her. Now, if you're not going the same way as me, you can also find a little dint in the path.
The King of Rats.
And we're helping
That was
you.
almost better.
Oh yeah, chocolate. Now the purple guys in this area explode, so it's best not to stop for them. Now, once we open the seal, we can get another skill book from Act 1. So if we go to Act 1... I think it's Bestel. And then what are we going to do? We'll go for 12% damage over time.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
Now, the reason Toxic Rain's a good way to level up to using Blade Vortex is both of them scale off damage over time. Because Poison is a damage over time. And I've run out of flash charges. This is a really bad place to navigate as well. I always get lost in this area. It's not in there, is it? If you find a big long corridor, you know when you get to the end it's not going to be there. Because you just travelled a mile to get there. I bet it's in the bottom left corner after all this. Hopefully not, though.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Again, we're not going to kill rares, they take too long. And also, caustic arrow for small groups is faster than toxic rain because it takes longer to shoot toxic rain. Actually, that wasn't too bad either.
Ready, exile! It is time to
And
hunt!
again,
This land
we
is
help Aina. Now what we will try and do soon is link Blade Vortex to poison. Just so we can actually start using it, even if it's just as a boss killer, or supplemental damage against a boss, can massively help early on for both survivability and damage. Because if you kill something quick enough, it can't do any damage. Ow! What are you? Apart from really irritating. Now the other thing Toxic Rain does give us is it gives us a slow. So you'll see when it grabs them, it puts these like vines on them, which slows them. And I think that's stacking as well, so it slows them multiple times. Now if you didn't manage to get movement speed boots up to this point, this crafting recipe the crafting recipe gives you it. So you can head back to your hideout and put the crafting recipe on your boots. You do want movement speed boots in this. Ooh, these guys. Not that chaos is useful in solo self-found, but I can save it up because once we get to maps, I'll be going to the normal league to buy gear. Probably slightly cheaper than you'd find at the beginning of a league. But you know, my intention is not to do next league as a solo self-found, and therefore staying in solo self-found beyond beginning really doesn't buy me anything. Other than a torture session, which I could do without.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Now, this is a pyramid.
No point in looking back now.
The hardest place to
death
find, the hardest
and
door to
a
find
lot
is the
of
first one. Once you find the first one, the next set of stairs will be vertical. Vertical. What am I? Diagonal across the arena. So if you start bottom right, your door's going to be somewhere top leftish. And I think actually we've probably gone too far up. Or have we? Maybe we haven't. Maybe we've gone too far over. Yeah, we went too far over. And also, being a pyramid, it gets thinner towards the top, so you'll start to see the stairs a lot more frequently. Much quicker to find. So Unleash is available at the end of Act 4. And what it does is it lets Blade Vortex repeat. Now the way Blade Vortex works from a damage perspective is it takes the first and applies it to the next one, which means that you don't get the damage penalty you would normally get off using Unleash. I'm going to put that on, and then See, you can go and do your skill tree while you're waiting for this thing to come out of the ground because it's so bleeding slow. Now we're at full 10 stacks, so we're also going to start firing down those things. Now the stacks wear off really quickly. Ow. Now it used to be these ads were just really easy to kill until they did the whole bosses get more damage, more hit points thing. And then they became a complete hit to kill. Now the only thing that really hurts us a lot is the falling rocks. Everything else, well, and the laser. Everything else is easily dodged. That laser will kill us. And sometimes you can be really unlucky and he'll fire the laser twice in a row. Because normally he fires it 3 times, but sometimes he'll go 6. And I'm never prepared for that and always take high damage. Because it's not something that happens often. Again, that slam will kill you, but it's so well choreographed that normally it doesn't bother you. Now we killed him, we're going to log out, because that door takes ages to open, and POE always gives you the next area for free. So we're going to go straight to Act 3. And our time, if I can type, our time to Act 3 is
so good
57
to be
minutes,
back in
58
the
seconds. That's fast for no gear. You've been watching Altec 2K. Thank you for watching.